Nandiyan tayo guys. Nila ako makalive ulit.
Makinig ka. Di ba mahal mo si Alice? Rex, tulungan mo. Tulungan mo kung mahanap yung hostisya ni Alice, ha? Alam mo ba kung saan nakatala si Bioli? Ha?
Oo.
Tulungan mo. Magtulungan tayo.
Marisa, kamusta? Nahuli ako ni boss eh. Wala akong nahanap na ebidensya. Ano? Huwag ka mag-alala. Maghanap ulit ako ng paraan, ha? Hayaan mo na. Nakahanap ako ng bagong kakampi. Sino? Mag-iingat ka habang makita ka nila.
Huwag ka mag-alala. Busy ko naman ako eh. Kahit nandun ako sa office, wala namang kakapat sa akin.
Next, matutuwa si Alice dito kasi pinatulungan mo ko. Maraming salamat, ha?
Shout out guys. Shout out. Lansya tayo guys. Habang lansya mag-live ng konti.
Ikaw! Hayop ka!
Rex! Rex, huwag ka mamatay, Rex! Huwag ka! Rex, please, huwag ka mapamatay! Rex!
Wala na tayong magagawa. Kundi hintayin batasin si Rex. Malala daw ang tama niya sa ulo.
Shout out guys. Lansya tayo.
Pasensya na ako kayo, ha? Kasi talaga to eh.
Bakit? Hindi mo naman kasalanan na may isa ng taong gagawa sa inyo noon sa araw ng date ninyo ng anak ko, di ba? Alice, sa wakas, naalala ko rin yung girlfriend ng anak ko. At magtiwala ka lang sa kanya, ha? Lalaban siya. At ikaw bilang girlfriend niya, kailangan mo lang maging matatag. Kailangan ko na pumunta sa clinic, ha? Ikaw naman ang bahala sa anak mo.
Huwag mga tayo guys. Lansya. Wala matapos natin gawain natin guys.
Ba't nandito ka?
Nakalimutan mo na ba? Di ba sinabi ko sa'yo, Rex is my ride or die? Pag best friend kami ni Rex mula ng bata pa kami. Tinawagan ako kay Cecil kaya ako nandito. Ikaw,
Shout out guys.
buti nandito ka. Ito ba yung paghihiganti mo sa nangyari sa team building? Alice?
Bakit, Ken? Natatakot ka ba?
Bakit naman ako matatakot? Kaya ko naman protektahan ang sarili ko. Eh, ikaw.
Pinapandaan mo ko.
Hindi naman. Tsaka bakit naman kita sasaktan? Di ba nga mahal na mahal kita?
Tapos na tayo.
Hi guys, shout out guys. You can drop your link guys. After long time guys, ngayon lang ako naka-live ulit. Shout out po.
Pasensya ka na. Chinik ko yung CCTV pero wala. Naka-format na.
Okay lang ba? Tita, sorry ha kung napapahamak. Pasensya ka na.
Akala nyo walang magsusumbong sa akin na pinakailaman yung gamit ko? Mga hayop kayo?
In just a matter of time, mahuhuli ka rin namin.
Mahuhula saan?
Sa lahat ng mga krimen na mga pinagagawa.
Ano na namang pinagsasasabi nyo, ha?
Ginawa mo kay Rex.
Tsaka pagpatay mo kay Alice.
Kay Alice? Hoy! Ano to, ha? Ilusyon ba yan, ha? Ano ka, nakadroga? Huwag nyo nga kayo sa mga kabaliwan nyo.
Alam namin lahat ang ginawa mo.
Ilusyon ba yan, ha? Ano ka, nakadroga? Huwag nyo nga kayo sa mga kabaliwan nyo.
Alam namin lahat ang ginawa mo.
So kayo dyan.
Huwag mo kasi.
Anong gulo to?
Bad timing ba kami, boss?
Hindi naman. Sige, upo kayo.
Ito kasing dalawang to. Sinasabi nila na may kinalaman daw ako sa nangyari kay Chris. Totoo naman ba? At sa ano, pinipilit niyo din na ako ang pumatay kay Alice. Eh, sino ka? Multo ka? Mga baliw, di ba?
Sawang-sawa na ako sa office politics dito. Once and for all, pwede ba tapusin na natin to?
Boss, baka naman pwedeng i-promote niyo ako. Kasi, alam mo naman, ako yung isa sa pinakamatagal ang tenure dito sa opisina. Isa pa, di ba, performing naman ako as team member?
Oo naman.
Tsaka boss,
Guys,
the least you can do after everything.
Walang problema doon. Ako pa. Alam mo naman, pabulinta kitang empleyado eh.
At lang.
Akong bahala sa'yo. Siyempre naman.
Pangako mo yan ah.
Ikaw naman. Mayroon pa ba? Mayroon pa ba? Oh, Alice, what can I do for you?
Bossing, kamusta ang buhay-buhay? Hindi, boss, mga kamusta lang po sana ako tungkol do sa application ko para sa business unit head. Yung promotion ba?
Alam mo, Alice, sa totoo lang, pinag-aaralan ko pa.
Boss, bakit mo pa pinag-aaralan? Sobrang aral na aral ko na yan. Deserve na deserve ko yun. Dahil ang taas-taas ng KPIs ko. Sobra talaga. Deserve ko yun.
You know, Alice, I appreciate your initiative to talk to me like this. Pero there are so many aspects we need to consider. Hindi lang kasi performance, attitude towards work, and tenure. Marami yan.
Oh, madami. Dami naman pala. Siguro, kasama sa performance tong ganito. Kasama pala yun sa performance and attitude towards work. Na, boss? Bossing, kamusta ang buhay-buhay?
Isa sa kanilang dalawa ang na-promote bilang business unit head.
At yan, I see, Garon,
Alice,
Bakit naman ganun, Roger? Bakit tayo na-promote?
wala akong magawa, Pioli.
Anong walang magawa? Eh, ikaw ang boss namin, di ba?
She had me by my balls.
Alam mo naman kung bakit kailangan ko yung promotion na yun, di ba? Alam mo, kailangan ko ng raise na sahod kasi pinapagamot ko yung anak ko.
May hawak sa video, Pioli. Kapag kumalat yun, pareho tayong malalagot.
O, di thank you.
may kasalanan ka nga, ginawa ko pa ng
Oh,
paraan.
thank you nga. Yung ba gusto kong marinig?
Namatay. Ayun, na-loading. Nawala na. Loading na yun, guys. View at a break for the news. Saan ba dito? Ay. Exit.
If I could give you anything, I would give you curiosity, imagination, kindness, kindness, love forever, ever, and ever, and ever, and ever. And that's kind of Barbie's whole thing. You can be anything.
The urban jungle. From damage caused by idle to heavy load of accelerant, your engine must be strong enough to handle high demands. Sick Urban Protec. Engineered to protect your engine.
Shout out, guys. Uy, shit. Grabe loading naman, uy.
Against the challenges of urban driving. Sick.
Ba't nangyari sa aking live? Ay siya.
Tama ka nga. I'm done with you. Sa kanya takot ka, tapos sa akin hindi ka takot kung kaya kong gawin.
Try. Kasalanan mong lahat to, Alice. Pagsisisihan mo ang ginawa mo ito.
Tay, oh, Alice. Liz, bakit? Bigla kasi akong alimpungatan. Tsaka, bigla akong kinabahan. Alex, may kasama ka ba? Kasi gumalaw yung kortina eh. Sis, bantayin mo ako. Sige.
Ikaw yung killer.
Oo. Ako nga. Ikaw! Ayaw ka! Sino ka ba talaga? Ha? Sino ka ba talaga? Alice? Dahil alam ko na hindi ikaw si Alice.
Hello, shout out guys.
Bakit?
Bakit?
Tong Alice!
Nandun, sa freezer sa bahay ko.
Ay siya.
Pinadala ko pa sa'yo, di ba?
Shout out guys.
Hindi ba kasalanan niya?
May blackmail pa siya. Ano akala niya matatakot ako sa blackmail niya?
Hindi ang katulad ko ang masisinda sa mga blackmail.
Bibitsugin pakpok ng kapatid mo! Hindi ako kailangan dito! Ano wala? Wow! Tama to! Paano na kayo?
May karapatan kang manahimik at magsawalang tibok. Ano man ang sabihin ay maaaring gamitin pabor o laban sa iyo sa anumang korte ng Pilipinas. May karapatan kang kumuha ng abogado na husay at malaya. At kung di mo kayang bayaran ng serbisyo nito, ang gobyerno magbibigay ng isa para sa iyo. Naiintindihan mo ba ang iyong karapatan? Men.
Kahit kailan, ang inggit sa kapwa ay walang naidudulot na maganda. At ang kasamaan
True.
kahit anong pagtatakip, sisingaw at
Sisingaw din.
para lumabas ang katotohanan. Kung anong itinanim, siyang
Aanihin.
Kaya mas pipiliin nating maging mabuti sa ating kapwa at maging masaya sa tagumpay ng iba. Magandang hapon mga kapuso, ako po si Marian Rivera.
In Formula One, human meets machine. With AI, machine evolution is accelerating. Our sport is changing, so is the world around us. And now there's a choice to be made.
Nawala na. Siya. Kaloka. Shout out guys. Nawala yung ano ko. YouTube. Kaloka naman. Plancha lang tayo. Sakit lang. Ay. Diyan na yan. Siya. Antok talaga ako guys. Walang tulog. Walang tulugan guys. Kailangan matapos yung pagkain ko. Nilagay na. Sila mo mga background ko puro basura, ano ba yan? Kusina. Kusina kasi ako guys. Grabe, dami kong plantsahin. Ay. Ito. Ay. Ba't nakaplantsa na pala ito? Ba't gano'n? Kusot naman ito. Plantsa ba ito? Shit. Ba't kaya? Salamat sa nandyan. Bakit kaya ito? Lumuluwang ito. Diyan naman kayo guys. Guys. Ang galing ng damit na ito. Hindi kailangan planchahin. Ang galing. Hindi kailangan planchahin ito. Ang galing naman ito. Sana ganito lahat yung damit. Hindi na kailangan planchahin. Kailangan planchahin. Saan na pa? Dami kong basa. Shout out guys. Habang tayo nagluluksa guys, dito naman tayo mamalansya. Hindi man tayo makauwi sa Pilipinas. Hirap ng buhay. Walang pera. Ang hirap di guys, no? Pag once na yung yun nga, may mawala sa ating pamilya, tapos wala tayong sapat na pera. Kaya tayo mga OFW, kailangan talaga mag-ipon-ipon tayo ng pera kasi in case na may emergency, makakauwi tayo. Pero pag itong sitwasyon, Diyos ko guys. Ang hirap kasi guys, pag wala talaga tayong pera guys, tiis na lang talaga tayo na nasa malayo. Habang nagluluksa. Kaya, tiis-tiis na lang talaga tayo. Ang dami kong planchahin. Natambakan akong 2 linggo. Grabe. Yung kamay. Wala pa akong tulog guys. Wala pa akong sapat na tulog. mo talaga ako guys, grabe. Ito kasi, kailangan pang ano ito pang bahay. Ay. Ano nangyari dito? Ba't yung bumabaha? Guys, mag-ano lang ako. 45 minutes. Lapit na. Salamat sa mga nandyan. Dami ko na misis na naman. Kailangan makatulog na lang ako. Wala akong tulog-tulog guys. Yes, mommy. Sweet. Yes, mama. Tapos ako kung nantagulan. Ay, sus mali. Nabuang na po niya akong cellphone. Ayaw mag-ano. Naka-open kasi VPN. Kailangan i-restart siya. Ay, magpahabol naman tayo. Pahabol. Shout out guys. Malapit na tayo mag-awal.
The nearest source for the brilliant limestone was in Tura, 8 miles away on the other side of the Nile. So how did the ancients transport tons of this stone across miles of desert and a mighty river?
Let's pick our holiday destination.
The same 5 places again, Dad.
Now, let's make my trip.
We get the best flight connections to wherever we want.
And at the lowest prices.
Maldives, Thailand, London.
Book flights with MMT Connect.
They say legends emerge once in a generation. Yet today, we stand before twin faces of a timeless icon. Every detail,
a brushstroke. Painting a horizon between two sides of the same world. An echo that never forgets where it came from. Locks the mystery. It's a basin. The remains of a huge harbour and canal complex filled by floodwater that the ancients used to ferry stone to the construction site.
We have evidence that the pyramid builders used the 7-meter rise annually of the Nile flood as a huge hydraulic lift to bring blocks as high as they could and as close as they could to the pyramid plateau. It's almost what you don't see here that is even more impressive than the pyramids themselves.
The Nile made ancient Egyptian civilization possible. It wasn't just essential for transport, but for food too. And many Egyptians still depend on it today to survive. It's early morning on the island of Elephantine in southern Egypt. Father and son, Youssef and Karim Mohammed, are preparing to go fishing as they do every day.
My family has lived on the Nile for more than 100 years. My father was a fisherman, and my father's father was a fisherman. He taught him, and then my father taught me. Now I'm teaching my son Karim like my father taught me.
Youssef and Karim are part of the Nubian community. They're descendants of some of the first people to settle in this area of the Nile Valley over 7,000 years ago.
For Nubians, the Nile is their life. They've always lived around the Nile.
Flooding caused by the building of a dam further south at Aswan displaced many Nubians from their land. So for Youssef, it's important to pass the old traditions on to his son, like how to catch fish the Nubian way. Youssef knows the big fish are in deep water on the other side of the river. To get there, father and son must cross a mile of choppy, congested waters in their tiny rowboat. All the while dodging ferries and fast, white-sailed fluker. A collision here would spell disaster. Nubian fisherman Youssef and his 6-year-old son Karim must cross one of the most congested points on the Nile. Their livelihood depends on catching the bigger fish in the deeper water. With perfect timing, Youssef drives the boat through the gaps in the traffic. Safely on the other side, 6-year-old Karim must keep the rowboat steady against the strong current. His father uses an ancient technique to maximize his catch.
Pinapalo nila.
When you hit the water once or twice, the fish swim deeper and flee into the net. Fish don't like sounds.
These fish are tilapia, a staple of the Egyptian diet since the time of the pharaohs. After an hour, Youssef and Karim have caught all the fish they need for tonight's supper. They row the mile back to their village on Elephantine Island. Cooks dust the fish with flour and fry them as part of a traditional Nubian recipe.
The Nile means everything because it's where I fish. It makes life possible. The Nile is my whole life.
For thousands of years, Egyptian civilizations have relied on the River Nile for survival. As well as providing food, the rich silt from its waters allowed farmers to grow crops in the desert. German archaeologist Joanna Siegel is also headed to Elephantine Island. Her work as excavation field director here is revealing the Nile's importance to the ancient Egyptians. A bird's eye view of the island's southern tip shows the layout of a 5,000-year-old town. This was one of the first settlements on this part of the Nile.
I love you.
The Nile represented a life source for ancient Egyptians. It was one of the most important things in their life. They got food and water, fertile soil, trade connections. They got everything from the Nile.
Before dams controlled the river's height, monsoon rains over Ethiopia to the south of Egypt caused annual floods. As the rising waters burst their banks, fertile silt was deposited across the floodplains. The further the waters spread, the more farmland could be cultivated.
Ay, naku, Lords. Natin matapos naman yan siya, guys. Naantok na ako.
Embark on a journey of China in the footsteps of explorers.
We're going to be going on the ultimate adventure.
Experience the sheer scale of the natural world and learn about local history. Uncover ancient remnants that tell of a rich and remarkable history. China Revealed on National Geographic.
Geographic.
The ancient Egyptians developed a system to forecast the perfect flood. The instrument they invented became known as a nilometer. The chiseled markings on this passageway gauged the height of the flood and foretold if crops would flourish or fail.
Here at Elephantine, the flood arrived first. So to measure here would be a prediction for measuring the height all along the Nile. At least the ancient Egyptians hoped so.
When the nilometer recorded the optimal water level, the fields would be covered with enough silt to produce a bountiful harvest. Thousands of years later, and the Nile remains the lifeblood of Egypt.
The Nile provides still drinking water, it provides energy, it still provides fertile soil, and so supports agriculture. Without the Nile, there would be no living here.
Today, 96% of the population lives on the 3% of cultivated land irrigated by the Nile. Away from these areas, the landscape is very different. Almost 375,000 square miles of Egypt is inhospitable desert. Some of the harshest terrain lies in the Sinai Peninsula in the east of the country. Rainfall in this part of Egypt can be as little as 1 inch a year. From the air, it's clear the region's dry, rocky soil makes intensive agriculture almost impossible. Yet there's a group of people who have made the Sinai their home for millennia. Kudra Eid Murazi has lived in this remote village her entire life.
It's very difficult to find food. There is little rain and little vegetation for the animals to eat.
Kudra is Bedouin. The majority of this ancient people migrated here from the Arabian Peninsula almost 2,000 years ago. In recent decades, government policies aimed to increase security and promote tourism in Sinai have denied some Bedouin access to services and eroded their nomadic traditions. Many have left to find work in Egypt's cities. Kudra embraces life here in the desert, as her ancestors did before her.
This desert teaches you to exercise. Coming, going, collecting wood, fetching water, keeping moving. If you stay inside, your body ages. You must walk, be active, and stay healthy.
Kudra is a widow. To keep herself and her goats alive, she must find vegetation in one of the most arid places on Earth. High up on Egypt's arid Sinai Peninsula, Bedouin shepherdess Kudra Eid Murazi is taking her goats deep into the desert on a quest for grass. Kudra relies on wisdom passed down through generations of Bedouin nomads to read the landscape. A bird's eye view reveals gullies snaking across the mountainous terrain. Kudra knows scarce rainwater channeled just beneath the surface is enough to sustain plant life.
There is a lot of grazing here. If they are happy, I'm happy.
While the goats eat, Kudra exploits another of the desert's scant resources.
This desert plant is called agram.
Hi guys.
You pick it, crush it, and add